Hello there once again, peoples. Dorgan86 here with another episode of friggin' DDLC Plus. The last episode, what happened? Oh yeah, Sayuri felt very sad and went home, and it was big sadness time for everyone. But yes, we picked Natsuki for the get-together on Sunday to do stuff for the festival, and it's already Sunday, according to what the little bubble here says, so yeah, let's keep going. It's already Sunday. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any differently when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. Really. She told me not to send weird stuff. She's the one that's actually sending me stuff. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. Yeah, okay, the text. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. Kawaii desu, oh, she also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside when she might need me? Let's go over to her house, knock on the door, see what's going on. I decide to visit Sayuri before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Hey, parents, what's going on? The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Hello, Sayuri. Hi, Doki. I sit down in her room. Sayuri forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayuri's room is as messy as it's always been. Bruh, it's way cleaner than my room right now, so shut it. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. Wall decorations? The only thing I see is the calendar, but... plants. Not Angry Bird. Noel Senpai. Things. Oh, Lord. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayuri had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I was just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Yes. Very, gosh dang it. So it's just me and Natsuki then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Sayuri smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Doki. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayuri. I grab Sayuri by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Dorika. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Dorika? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? How do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. I definitely know that feeling too, at least back then, but now it's... That's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Dorika. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Dorika. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. Wipe. I made you join the literate club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Dorika. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Dorika. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Dorika. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, or at least try, because, gosh dang it, Sauce. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayuri finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand anything of my feelings, Doki. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayuri lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayuri wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Sayuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayuri and exit her house. On the way home, I found myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over, too. I think Sayuri's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. We're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting on Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Huh. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. You bring all the supplies and shiz? Yep, I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all the way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag for me? Where's your hospitality, Torikin? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Ow. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, jeez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. Just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like, well, I mean, there is an audience for everything, Natsuki. Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Huh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate, too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are in body types like you. Exactly! Oh, you don't know! Have you gone to the internet? Oh. How would you know that anyway? Question time, Burger. Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Doki. Natsuki smiles deviously. She now knows my weakness. Gosh dang it, Sauce. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we could get started. Cooking time! Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. I wonder why. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Doki, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. Not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. I lost track of where I was at. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayuri and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that, too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring, then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs a whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. What was that one friggin' animation? Take about 5 dozen eggs, start putting them in a bowl, mix the fuck out of it, and what do you get? Something that is completely phallic in nature. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Oh, it's the typical trope of falling over in the burger. Gross. You got it on my face. That could be taken out of context. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez, you know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish? I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Uh-oh, I'm gonna pin you to the wall. CG time. God damn it. But stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. However, I know what's gonna happen up next, and you are definitely going to be calling me gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? Well then check this out, boy. In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing, you dumb butt. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. I know, she's stunned by what I did, and now the Ozura Kesatsu is knocking on my door right now. Her face is entirely red. Daughter kid, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn into this so quickly? You dense son of a butt ass. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? The aphrodisiac is kicking in. That's what the icing had. I don't know where the fire alarm starts going off. Ah, shit. The bugger. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. Yeah, of course, man, you licked the icing off her finger, boy. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. That smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. Oh yeah, you cut the little tip off and then you use that as a nozzle and then you can make cool little designs. I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. There you go. This one can even... Oh wait, that's Natsuki, not me, you dumb butt ass. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using this. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. Yes, it's just like the, making the poem minigame thing that we have to do. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. There's no cameras around. There's no one telling the bargadibba. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. I licked your finger. Do you not understand? Same with you. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. I'm gonna draw dicks. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Then again, we did say we were gonna write words, not draw things. I'll just write dick. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? And then they'll be all like, why does this say dick? And so like, that's just a nick... Wait, yeah, Richard. Dick. There you go. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but... My dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sorry's the exact opposite in that regards. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can, I'm pretty sure, because then freaking it's like, Daddy, I can't eat anymore, and then you get beat. Gosh dang it. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can't bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? You can bring the cupcakes, dumb butt. If you and Sayori each carry something, you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I could do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she could listen to me the same way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point I felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Get the fuck off my property. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before, about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? You are now familia. Yes. I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere... do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Dorkin. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Shit. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. Oh yeah, because she's the small. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the side of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against mine. Soft breaths, plural, dumb butt. I felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Of course, she would come over, cause burger dibba. Hi, Darkwood. Sayori, just now we weren't... Don't misunderstand anything, gosh dang it. It's always that thing, you come in, barging, thinking that we did something when we actually didn't. Gosh dang it. It's okay, Darkwood. I just stopped by to say hi. Well... You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurried off and Sayori waves goodbye. Empty inside, gosh dang it. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. Sorry, I'm just gonna check and see how much time I have on here. 30 minutes! Gosh dang it, I'm breaking the fourth wall here. She doesn't know about what is going on here, at least until later on, but still. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Though, those teardrops say otherwise, gosh dang it. Like, made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Dorika? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Dorika. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? She whispered shit to you? What did she say? Gosh dang it, and I'm gonna punch her in the throat. Monica was right about what? Ugh. Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Dorika. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Dorkin, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm gonna give to you. Sayori, oh, well, baby. Well, we all know what is the end result regardless, but I mean, obviously, you'll always be my dearest friend, because you don't want to lie in this situation, as probably what every other Let's Player has probably said, except for the ones that were actually going after her and her route, but still. But yes, you don't want to be lying about this sort of thing, because then it's like, it's a poopy butt, so, I'm sorry, Sayori, but you'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. It's like exactly what you said. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best. What will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem up this. Well, I mean, some people do that, yeah. They take the expressions that they felt and put it on paper. But, Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. Don't call them stupid, gosh dang it. That's the thing that sucks. You probably feel them legitimately, but I don't want it. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Dorkin. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Gosh dang it, okay. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loud as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. I'm sorry, head pats, even though Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sorry! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I could do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. How much time do I got on here? 36 minutes? Probably should be able to end it where I think I need to try and end it. But yeah, it's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Now I kind of want to talk about it. But at the same time, I don't know. Because everyone's already friggin' played this game. But if you haven't played this game before or know about it, and for some reason this ended up being the first playthrough of it, then spoiler warnings or whatever. But I'll probably put like a little stamp or whatever of like, oh yeah, this is where you need to go to skip all this friggin' thingness. But yeah, I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. So I'm wondering, unless it probably says somewhere or whatever, but I wonder if in the morning she was still alive and you could have been able to actually like, oh yeah, in an alternate reality I did go to her freaking house and actually save her. I think someone did a mod of that. Either that or like some fan fiction. I don't know. I can't remember, but yeah, that would kind of suck if she was actually still alive by this point, and then while we're at school, that's when it happens. But still, okay. Blip. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. Yes, double date. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Dodikin, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared out of all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. I'd beg her to... You should take a little responsibility for her, Dodikin. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Ha ha, but psh. Ah! Exchange? Monica, you knew about that? No? Gosh dang it. Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But... I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? I'm sorry, but I don't want to lie, gosh dang it. That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? I don't know. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? It came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Percentage mark. Get out of my head. 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 Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Dodokin? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so... well, alright, I'm sorry for that burp. That was totally unladylike. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I'm sorry, that was supposed to be like footsteps, but they weren't actually. They were just like... I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. Gosh dang it, man. It's like Rick. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Oh, something fell, Sayori. Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But it really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Exception has occurred. Okay, so there's a little bit less text than I think on the PC version. Game script chapter 5, line 307. See traceback text for details. I'm gonna have to check that out after this, or as soon as the thing happens. But yeah, what the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sorry, wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit just yesterday. I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what had been pushed over the edge. That's probably I didn't read that properly because I'm still reeling over what I've just witnessed, gosh dang it. And not me stumbling over my words. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ear. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts kept telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I could do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Well, I don't know if you can actually do it from here, but I mean, haha, yes. Fourth wall. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And I will carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Signed! Ah! So let's see how this pops up. Doki Doki. Oh yes, and then everyone starts freaking out. Oh my god, what happened to her? Oh my god, holy shit, balls! So, now I kind of want to actually go back into the little files thing or whatever and see if, well, let me see if I have time. 46 minutes, yeah, I should have enough time to actually explore stuff, so, I guess I'll just do that. I'll go back to the little main menu thing, and then I'll explore some stuff and see what's different and stuff, so I'll see you over there. Alright, here we are. Side stories, okay, so I assume that means that there's something new, but I don't want to check out the side stories just yet. I do want to check out pictures. Okay, it's the usual. Oh, that's cute. Artwork drawn by Celebrate Valentine's Day 2019. Select the word kawaii during the poem game. Wait, what? Huh? What? Oh, unless the artwork. There's certain artworks that pop up depending on what word that you pick, like acquisition procedure. Okay, so that's how I ended up getting that. That's cool. So there's first poem, second poem, first poem, second poem. That's kind of cool. I can actually go back and read the poems from everyone else. Load me. I'm curious. I can't remember if that was actually something that I could have done or whatever. Monika's third poem, and then write a poem for Sayuri, write a poem for Natsuki. Ah, okay. So I guess I had to do something for Yuri to unlock her thing. Choose to help Natsuki for the festival, the protagonist's kitchen, Sayuri's bedroom, complete with some amusing stuffed animals from her childhood. Residential area around the protagonist and Sayuri's house, quarter of the school, random classroom used for literature club, background used for poems, closet in the club room, best known as the storage for Natsuki's manga collection. A concept sketch of the complete cast, drawn by Kagefumi. That's cool. Some behind the scenes stuff. Sketch of Sayuri's initial character design. Ah, interesting. In Act 1, call Sayuri for help during Natsuki and Yuri's agreement. Ah. Sketch page to test and compare different hairstyles for Sayuri. Interesting. This is dope. In Act 1, tell Sayuri you would still walk home with her. Ah. Select the word horror during the poem game. That's cool. Hey, she's got her little cow costume on. She's blah 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 eating that shit. That's cool. I like that. That is the dope. Wait, set wallpaper? Set wallpaper. Oh, can I actually... Let me see. Actually, no. Hold on. If I can actually set the wallpaper, then... Interesting. I'll set that as my wallpaper to remind everyone how much of a creep I am. Let's see. Interesting. So, oh yeah, okay. So I can actually metaverse. That's cool. Let me... I guess I could set that as my wallpaper for right now, at least. And then error. I got a trophy. Interesting. What is that? I'll just check that out afterwards. Hey, there we go. That's cool. Alright. CGs, a whole bunch of CGs. Secrets. And then backgrounds. Okay, cool. The sketches. That is dope. Okay, music. Okay, so these right here are... Well, Sayonara, obviously, that's kind of a funny play. And then these two, I assume, are from the plus section. So I don't want to I don't want to check that out yet. Playlist, so I can actually make my own. That's kind of cool. I'll do that some other time, but still. Okay, files. That was under game. Scripts. Unable to open scripts. Unknown file type. What? Huh? Who? Wasn't the thing... Didn't it say it was under scripts? What? Save 1, save 2. Dang, 0. I think maybe that was because it already deleted everything. Really? Unknown file type. Is it, like, legit I can't open it because, like, the PS5 can't open it? Or, like, what's the dealios? Why can't I check the gosh dang thing? Internal characters, obviously. Oh, well, that's kind of a little, spoilery-ish for those that didn't play. Internal, backup, no insecure directories. Can I... this is scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need access to files from the encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive and plug it directly into the thin client. Do not copy them here. Ray is working on setting up a proxy mail server so we can have proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher-ups. Keep everything offline until then. Paula. Backup, meeting notes, tests, systems. Interesting. But yeah, wasn't the... What is this? 5. Just kidding. Back. So I can't even check the scripts. What? Poem words. Wait, what? Sorry's winning words. Oh, this is like a little cheat sheet. Well, that's kind of cool, but also, wait, 132. I don't know what those are. Yuri's words. Isn't there, okay. Because I was going to say, isn't there, like, some chance that if you pick a word, it's actually going to be, Monica's favorite word? Images RPA, unknown file type, unknown file type, unknown file type. Really? So I can't even check the friggin' scripts. That's kind of ass. Attributions? Okay, so that's like more of the other, like, happy thoughts. I don't know if that popped up because of what just happened, or... Resets. Unable to open reset. Elevated access permission are required to perform this action. Traceback. Runtime exception. Yeah, right there. Oh, wait. Oh, this is where I had to friggin' look at it. Okay, because, yeah, it says game script line 67. Line 295. Exception. Oh, geez. I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I could probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. Alright, so that's how I have to check. So there's... Okay. So it seems like it's all really on the main folder here. Delete. I don't want to do that. Internal. Okay, cool. So now I know... Stuff. Cool. Mail. How would I get mail? Unless that's part of, like, the side story thing or whatever, but... yeah. Actually, let me see. English, Espanol, Latinoamerica, France, Deutsch, Italiano, Portuguese. Russian? I don't know. I could be wrong. And Korean, Nihongo. Isn't there, like... I don't know. Isn't there, like... I think that's like two different kinds of, yeah, that's cool that it has Nihongo. Curious to know if any of the Hollow members will actually come back and play some of this right here. But yeah. I guess I'll just meet you back over there in the main thing. How much time do we got? 12:05 a.m.? Seriously? Damn. Alright, let me actually go back in here. Doki Doki. Alright, cool. We're back in here, but I probably actually won't do anything, because, yeah, load game, even though I already checked in the friggin' save file and there was actually nothing, or at least they were there, but they were, like, 0 kilobytes, so that's probably why, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I guess I'll probably just end it here. Act 1 is complete, and now we're heading into Act 2. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe too if you want. And until then, this is Dorkin86, signing off.